places we ever visit are ruled by giants.
Yes. In order to get into places, we have to like do like the kid like get in a jacket and like make us look like an adult.
We sack 3 people up to each other, and we always have to roll like acrobatics checks to even stay on top.
This would be an amazing thing to pull off.
Yes, but it would also be just chaos incarnate.
Yes, this is my new character. 2 gnomes in a trench coat.
3 gnomes, please.
3 gnomes in a trench coat.
Each of them is a bard. They all just have tubas.
No, they're all just bards with incredibly high persuasion and deception.
Oh jeez. Oh no.
Performance.
One of the gnomes are actually a goblin.
No, the top one is a freaking kobold, so you have the big A's sticking out.
Yeah, you have one gnome, one goblin, and then one kobold.
Yes.
And depending on this, no. You have a halfling, a kobold, and a goblin, and depending on which type of settlement you go in, one of them goes at the top as the head. You go to human settlement, the halfling goes on top. You go into some form of orc settlement, the goblin goes on top. Dragonborn settlement, the kobold goes on top. Ah, yes. It's just me.
God.
Friendly, skinny dragonborn.
You know that every single one of those, like, all 3 of those people are gonna have chaotic on their alignment.
Yes. It isn't. It just isn't
evil,
possible.
One's chaotic neutral.
Oh no!
And one's chaotic good.
And then by some freak accident, they get fused together into a mini Cerberus type creature.
Just an amalgam.
Yeah. Oh jeez.
In combat, someone uses a single targeting stun. They only stun the top one.
Yes! They use hold person, and the top person just falls over.
No, the the face just stays paralyzed, but then the rest of the body just keeps running around and attacking.
Anyone else knows Grape in the party but not talking at all?
No, I haven't heard Grape talking at all.
Yeah, me neither.
I think he's just saying some stuff
He's just face palming very hard right now.
Or
That
maybe
too.
maybe there's just some other
Oh
stuff.
no, I think he's trying to talk. Yeah, he was trying to talk there because there's. No, okay.
Question: what would it take me to make a bucket golem?
I swear.
That probably take a lot of metal to make, and you need
Grape, please. If you can
And
hear us, please just like have some deity or like archdemon decide, yeah, no, fuck buckets, and just annihilate them from the material plane. Please, don't give this man power.
But it's also. I present to you the bucket of holding.
Who needs a bag of holding when you got a bucket of holding that can hold unlimited amounts of water?
But only water.
No, just any liquid that can normally be stored in a bucket.
Yeah, but it's
That's
only
also
one
known
type.
as a alchemical jug.
Yeah, I was about to say those exist.
Alright,
Just
well,
make it
it's
a chemical bucket.
You can only fill it up in a well or a freshwater river.
Oh jeez,
I still don't
Nothing
hear Grape. I don't know if like his mic is like bugging
You apparently
out,
really
or,
want me to freaking X my
or if
coffee.
his mic is like just not hooked up properly. I don't know.
Oh, he's returning.
I think he's trying to figure out if his mic, what's going on. I think he's trying to figure out what's going on with his mic because we still can't hear.
Probably.
We'll let you know if we hear you. Okay. We'll
Okay.
let you know if we
Welcome
hear
back.
you.
Like one thing I'd
first
recommend
mute
is...
session.
Oh, that would be hilarious and also kind of weird. Mike, it's not picking you up. Check if maybe your Discord
He's
settings
not in
got
here.
fucked up. Oh,
He
jeez.
disconnected.
Ah, fuck. I have something to say, like... Also, to everyone in the stream, welcome to Tech Troubles.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey! There we go!
We hear you!
Welcome! How's it going?
I love how I have a returning dart with +7 to attack and +5 to damage.
Oh yeah, I forgot I enchanted that for you.
Yeah. It is.
The plan of the
it's
Super Monk is starting.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
sir.
I forgot. Like part of my plan is also to like cast great invisibility and haste on you.
Oh yeah, just the monk is deadly. Don't mind it.
Path of the
Well-
Dart Monk. Path of the Dart.
No, Path of the Living Arrow. I just chuck her.
Guys, we just have to add an E on top of this. Just becomes a tower defense game. Dart Monk E.
I mean, someone did make the Hanu, which are just like monkey people. Thanks, Son
So-
Wukong. Sorry.
Are we ready?
Yes, we are
Yeah,
ready.
I suppose so.
Should we all go down to game room
Sounds like a plan, doesn't it?
before?
Baba
we
Booey.
push it? My CPU is
For them all to catch up.
There we go. Everything is hopefully settled.
Oh yeah, I need to pull up what infusions I actually have.
Oh, Behemoth. You know, it's
Yeah.
kind of good since the last Cyberpunk update.
What?
My CPU wasn't reaching over 70%. Its
That's-
temperatures were still
Okay.
high, but it wasn't hitting 100% and staying constantly at 90%.
That's good. That's pretty good.
Oh.
Okay.
So Greg will be right back.
Yep.
Hopefully my tech curse didn't go over to him.
No,
Oh,
I think
jeez.
he just said like there's a problem
Yeah.
that just suddenly showed up that is being fixed.
It should be fine though. Hopefully.
Oh, so can we all agree don't piss off the monk?
Nah, I'm definitely gonna.
can
pick
we-
up the monk.
I have
Didn't I break
27
your
is close to
nose
2080,
last
which is the
session?
GPU you need.
Yes,
GPU
you
wise,
did.
it's okay
I-
if you don't play on high
I
graphics.
giveth
but Jesus.
I
But
giveth that return, I can taketh away.
But
I'm-
bold of you to assume he will stop.
I'm just waiting for the undead sorcerer to come back and just ruin our ass.
I don't think he needs to ruin our ass. We're gonna ruin our ass between us before he can.
Probably.
Well, I have
I
a
mean-
returning dart, so I'll just throw it at him 2 times per turn.
Keep in
I think
Why
a
we-
dart
While
that
he
does...
can't see you.
Oh man. You know what I just realized? How broken would it be if Great Bill allowed me to put multiple enchantments on the same thing?
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, man.
Like, as an artificer, you can't actually do that, but if you homebrewed it to allow me to do that,
Just making that one powerful dart to slay the gods.
well, because imagine if I could add enhanced weapon, which increases to +2 to attack and damage
Oh,
at
jeez.
level 10, and then add radiant damage to that. Because
Oh,
yes, I can
no.
make radiant weapons.
Oh no! And you just chuck a dart on someone, and they just explode in a beam of light.
However, I can't make radiant weapons yet because I need to get to, I believe, level 6 to unlock more infusions.
Yeah.
So,
That just mysteriously
You know-
sounds like the fucking holy hand grenade. Instead of exploding, it just returns.
No, that's artificer. That's alchemist.
Yeah, true.
you know it's great. I'm gonna name the dart of the dragon turtle because that's Ryoka's icon.
Gee, I mean, what?
What?
Nothing. Oh, Grape's gone. Damn it.
Yeah, he
did say
said
that
he
there are
had like a
problems.
problem that came around that he's just quickly fixing.
I mean, I could always just take from Magical Secrets the Divine Favor for no reason at all. Give you an extra 1d4 radiant damage.
No reason
Not
at
worth it
all.
though.
I'm just
No
checking.
reason at all. Rowan just suddenly becomes religious.
I like.
You
that
just
meme
found
where-
you just found a religion based upon buckets.
I started bucket cold.
Oh no.
I
Bloody
like the
swear.
meme. I like the meme and memes where it's like heal thy burgers and
Yeah.
like healthy burgers. No,
Heal thy burgers.
I keep on seeing that meme everywhere.
I mean, it's a good meme.
The urge to purge begins to surge.
Infusions. No,
You
I did
can't
not.
just use Among Us characters and expect people to understand me.
Oh, Behemoth.
Yeah.
So on the server, there's a cat girl race, and I said that Elodith isn't racist, but just because there's cat girls, I'm kind of like,
Oh no.
What Grape
maybe I
wanted.
need to start a crusade.
What Grape wanted. What Grape got.
So
why
I'm guys, I'm really happy right now because now Tesha's Cauldron of Everything is now officially part of D&D,
Yes.
and so now armor is a thing that you can play.
Yep.
So wait, what is the thing you can play?
Wait, you can play a suit of armor?
No, an armorer.
Oh. I was hoping you could play just a sentient suit
You-
of armor.
so-
just
so-
not necessarily one that
Full
wears it.
Metal Alchemist
So
all the
okay,
way.
okay. So you know that character that I sent to Nirim, and he was freaking out about the normal 22 armor class.
Yeah, because
That's
that's not
what that
dumb at all.
is.
Yeah. That's not stupid at all.
That's with or without armor?
That's with armor. Like that's with their that's their normal armor class though.
Without any buffs or anything.
Like without any buffs or anything. And then they can take Shield of Faith. And then they can take use Shield.
Oh!
So
which can
yeah,
raise
you can get freaking Tarask levels of defense.
Can they learn haste? Haste is an extra 2 AC.
No.
Oh,
At least not that I'm aware of. One second.
wizard.
Multi-class into wizard.
Hold on. Actually, I don't know if that's in their spell. That's in the Artificer's spell list though. Well, let me check.
I love
there's a
that
battle check as well.
Ryoka has 18 AC with no armor. It's fantastic.
I love how I'm the tank and I don't have any AC. My AC is at fucking 13.
What level is haste?
Haste
I
should
believe
be...
it's level 3.
Is it a third level
Hey.
spell?
Can you pass?
You can learn it.
Someone?
Can you what?
Artificer
Can you
has
pass
haste
on
as
someone?
Yes.
Artif-
Yeah,
Artificer.
haste, you can... Haste is, you can... Hold on.
Artificer gets
No,
haste.
I want to get into a fight with the whole party, right? And then the whole party doesn't fight; they just enchant Ryoka, and she just takes care of it for them.
Yes! You just see Ryoka suddenly turn into freaking Superman.
I mean,
So-
I'm most likely gonna take dual focus, so I can hold 2 concentration spells. I'm just gonna sit in the back. I could, instead of great invisibility, just get like Shield of Faith or something on her.
Hey, Meren.
Yeah.
Shield of Faith plus Mage Armor.
Oh,
Wait, I can
jeez.
learn Mage Armor as well.
Wait,
Oh,
what level is Mage Armor?
Mage Armor's level 1.
Level 1?
Yeah, I don't know,
Well,
but I
let me
get it
see
at level
here.
10.
Yeah, because of
Think I
magic and
want it.
secrets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't. So the thing is I don't get Mage Armor, but you can get haste.
Whole range of fuck.
We're definitely not planning on 1v5.
Cool.
We're definitely not planning on turning Ryoka into the most deadly monk you have ever seen.
Nah.
You can always attempt, but not everything will always succeed. Beth, you
Very
aren't late.
impressive.
I've been having technical difficulties as well as other issues. However, those are being resolved.
That's good.
Okay. Let me just check. Which barbarian path is which primal path is the most stupid for this?
Depends on what you want. If you want,
I
There
suppose
you go.
Storm Herald would be interesting.
all right. So this would be.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's always a great way to start off a D&D session.
But
Oh fuck.
oh jeez.
I accidentally changed something and I don't remember.
I forgot I need to do this because
All right.
Twitch and DMCA just murders me. Otherwise,
That's all right. We have Drunken Monk, or Wave the Drunken Fist.
Hi.
We have the. Whoa! How can I insult him? We have the gluttonous Dragonborn.
yeah, the fat lad's here.
Yeah, the fat lad. We have the. We have Sir Bad Bagpipes.
Yay.
We have.
Bagpipes McGee.
We have the Dragonborn who can't cast anything but can make a stick glow.
Excuse me? I have casted multiple spells. You take that back, man. You take that back.
It's just gonna be your nickname, Glowstick.
Oh jeez.
I dubbed the glow stick. I'm giving you the roll now. I dubbed the glow stick. I'm giving you the roll now.
I am never.
Some enemy just breaks one of his bones and he starts glowing.
I am never making you guys anything anymore.
You never made me anything anyway.
Anything nice.
Rolls. New roll.
1d4 for
roll.
brightness.
This is
No,
why you
no,
guys
I-
can't have anything nice.
Oh no! Imagine.
I want to break his bones now to see if he
Oh
glows.
jeez, that's the wrong direction. This is not how it's supposed to go.
Ryoka, I have given you a returning. I have given you returning weapon. I can take it away.
The weapon can also return to
Dead
me.
body.
We have the two half elves. Sister 1 and Sister 2.
I'm
Ooh.
also a half elf, you know.
Shut up, you don't count.
That's great.
Get out of here, you.
We have the brains of the party.
He's that one brain cell keeping.
He's the one brain cell that manages to hit the corner of the window screen and create a general thought.
Oh, so like Ryoka?
Unlike Ryoka, yes, unlike her.
There's
Oh,
two
you said.
types of
No.
I can
People.
think cognitively.
Can you though?
Cognitively? Excuse me.
Yeah, I just make people angry in the process.
By the way, I hope everyone, if I join another campaign, that people are ready for my one intelligence orc barbarian.
God, that means you know how to breathe, and that's about it.
Yeah, you don't even understand the language, which technically makes him immune to a bunch of spells.
You're literally too
Basically-
stupid to fail.
Yes.
Like anything that would have you like listen to something, you just wouldn't understand it.
But now
so
the
you
question
could
is,
go-
what would he be named?
I only can imagine him as being like some bootleg
Wow.
version of Snorlax or some shit.
Look,
Yes!
here's the best part. On the same thing, I rolled 4 ones, and then I had one roll that was like 3 sixes. So I can max one stat and just have 1 on intelligence.
1 intelligence, 20 strength. Here we go.
Yes.
Welcome to Barbarian.
Barbarian, that's a fighter if I've ever saw it, like seen one.
It just smacks something multiple times because it moved.
Oh, that's not the target. No. Oh!
Alright. So, as we are ready to start off,
By some miracle, he gets an item that gives him
Oh, yeah.
intelligence.
our intrepid adventuring party last left off, finding themselves dealing with some unknown but dark force over in the swamp, dealing and running into almost gem-like skeleton creatures, as they just seem to have one purpose, marching ever onward. Not following, but keeping eyes on as they traveled through. The party then continuing along their way. As they're traveling through the day and finding themselves trailed by some unknown figure, as they turn about seeing an almost familiar face, one that brings a smile. A fluorescent red dragonborn in a small, almost coffin-sized cart, drawing behind it multiple cloths of different colors with hundreds of what look to be glass vials and the clattering of them, making his almost an ostentatious and fluorescent being around. As night slowly begins to set, our party making it back into the small city, or port town, I should say, of Point's Drop. The incessant sound of sword fighting, gunshots, crossbow fights, and other various nefarious means of enjoying one's time in a city of low life and villainy. The party finds themselves before the usual tavern they had been thrown out of before, this time with most of the glass in the establishment shattered, the tables upturned, and people having loud, boisterous conversation, enjoying each other's company, or some in the middle of a fist fight in the back room. Currently a man hanging from the chandelier, dressed in a green on yellow jacket. As this happens, party coming in, seeing a familiar, very frizzled haired, almost white, snow white, afroed gnome. Just going about filling as many drinks as possible at one time and kind of lock eyes with you. And as we pick up, we are currently within the tavern. You had been here before when you had first spoken to Captain Wrighton, and you're now returned to it. And it's a decent atmosphere if you stay out of the fight.
Hey, wasn't
Uh,
Rowan like stripping a body outside? the
No,
fence?
we didn't
This
talk
is
about
You-
that.
He was stripping a body out front while you guys went inside.
Hey, great. I don't think we ever discussed which one is Ryoka's crew, like which one she's part of.
You are actually on the crew with, that would be Iris. Whatever colors Iris or Hope, not Hope, got it, Beth. Whatever colors
Wow.
Beth chooses. You're twins, you sound the same, I'm sorry. Even though I've known you longer, I'm sorry.
You want me to use the voice to differentiate?
I swear to God, if you start speaking in Uwu, I will ban you so fucking fast.
Oh, gee.
I'm gonna take a guess and say her other character speaks in Uwu.
I don't, but I wish.
She does from time to time, but I allow it because it's in character.
Oh God.
Which is horrible when it comes to her saying that while she's cutting ears off
Oh.
people.
She slit somebody's throat and said, "Nice ears, Uwu."
Oh,
no.
God.
Yeah. She is
Right.
5'6" of pure, unadulterated rage and Uwu.
Uh-huh.
Topaz, the death bringer of all. A fate worse than death.
Oh,
Five
oh
foot
no.
Bit
four.
down Cloud's throat and just hung there like a angry feral cat. Like,
It just hisses anyone that gets too close.
Now, as we pick up, Rowan, you now have a new blue on red jacket, which is a red coat with blue outline.
Alright.
You have the full, it is a tri-cornered hat, the sailor's jacket, and baggy pants. They are a maroonish blue. They are a maroon with blue. Now,
Right.
for the rest of the party, is there anything you guys would like to do? As the tavern atmosphere is very rowdy and free tonight.
Ryoka goes up to the bar to get herself a drink.
Is there any sort of like money exchanging hands whenever a fight starts?
You mean a bed?
Make a
Yeah.
perception check.
Is there any broker around?
Is that broker? 12.
12. All right. Looking about, there seem to be like minor bets going about between crewmen. You can see that maybe two guys from the same crew will have a bet on who's going to win. But other than that, it doesn't seem to be anything on a mass scale.
Seeing how everyone is kind of like how my character wouldn't be too familiar on how things are, they're just gonna kind of find a secluded spot.
Ryoka's half tempted to start a fight just so he can bet on her.
Well, aren't you the
Obviously.
sweetest thing?
I was about to suggest that.
I have the feelings that Nero just stands near Valos looking on this rowdy atmosphere with like, I'm not sure if this is gonna go well. I really don't know.
Val just looks back at Nerm. He only shook his head. When has it ever gone right is the real question.
I'd like to just scoot over to Ryoka and just whisper to her and just go, "Hey, if we start a bet, we can rig it. I can immobilize them. You can just beat the shit out of them.
But that's not any fun.
But it's easy money."
But I'll win either way.
Well, if you start losing, I'll do it.
Nah. She casually goes to like take someone else's drink. That's like next to her, someone nearby, and just take their drink.
Well, you go to take somebody else's drink. Oh, Lord. So, as you lean over, just make a quick intelligence check. Just D20 plus your intelligence.
That's
Negative
a +1. That's a +1. Oh, it's a 19.
Do you ever roll low?
So as you look about, you see a relatively decently sized fellow, barrel-chested, looks relatively old, maybe late 40s, early 50s. Salt and pepper-esque beard that seems to be tufted around the chin. See, he's in a yellow and brown uniform. You can see hints of wear and tear all throughout it. It looks very old, like this thing has definitely seen a lot of use. But as you reach over and put your hand onto his drink, he just puts his hand up and then puts it on yours and squeezes. Not tight enough to crush your hand, but enough to say, "What are you doing?"
She looks at him with a cheeky grin and she's like, "What? Can a lass not get a drink?"
As this conspires, looks over, you can see the eye he looked at you with, his left eye is actually a glass eye, but it still flicks over to you. Not from mine, no.
Aw,
So
but
you'll be
why?
taking your hand off.
Come on, just a sip.
You could have a sip of my fist in your teeth if you keep trying to ask.
Is that a threat?
It's a promise.
Wanna
Kind
see
of.
Val's
my
just-
voice?
He forcefully lifts your hand off of his drink.
Val's kind of looks over
Can I like
to
reach with my
Ryoka
other
for a
hand to
moment.
like snatch it?
Oh.
Make a sleight of hand check.
I will say this, Grape. Val just looks over and just says, hey Ryoka, are you trying to unintentionally kiss people again?
Could I give her a pat on the back and just say, "Come on, you got this," and give her bardic
I
inspiration?
rolled a 16.
16.
And
Alright.
I now have bardic inspiration. That's fantastic.
Roll. That's a. Okay. So, as your hand reaches out, and your right hand is currently trapped inside the other grip of this croon, and as your left, kind of almost like a snake, snaps out, almost with the same quickness you see as his other hand grabs you right around the wrist.
She chuckles. He's like, "Oh, okay.
I'm in danger.
This was not expected."
So, I'll ask you one more time. Get your hand away from my fucking drink.
I mean, they're free, so like, but I want yours in particular. So,
They ain't free.
but yours is.
I can't tell if Ryoka is trying to get
He
this
kind of
person
tilts his
pissed
head
or
in a
trying
bit of
to flirt with
confusion.
them.
He tilts his head in a bit of confusion. And you must not be the brains of your crew, are you?
Can I
That-
try to
That's
headbutt him
obviously me.
and like break free and steal his drink?
Certainly. This would be technically a grapple check, so go ahead and make an athletics, and he will make another athletics.
Your alcoholism knows no bounds, does it?
Nope.
I am like way in the corner, like trying to like
Got a
avoid.
+4 in athletics. Dice don't fail me now. God damn it! It fell.
It didn't fail you, it just fucking committed suicide.
Watch,
That's a dirty 20.
watch this man be an important asset to us later down the line, but we can't
Probably
have
will
him
be.
as that asset because of this.
We can kidnap him.
You know what? Ronan dared me, so
He didn't dare you nothing.
he pretty
I
much
did-
dared me.
I didn't dare at all.
He dared me.
Alright, check. Sorry. Apparently my mic wasn't picking me up. What'd you roll?
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20, alright. Dear lord. Alright.
This is gonna be a shit show.
Oh, okay. So, as you bring your head back and whack, you hear a familiar crack of a nose, and as you look up, he is completely unfazed. His nose is bleeding horribly, and he's just looking at you dead in the eyes, and he puts his back and BAM! Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
Let's just slowly creep away.
Yeah, Nerva's
+4.
gonna sidestep out. Yeah,
Well, you
you're
roll
not
that
needed.
yourself.
The
That's a
party's leaving you to
16.
die. How do you feel?
Alright, okay. As he puts his head back, you manage to pull back just enough to when he brings his head forward, it's enough of a space to where the blow isn't as bad. You do take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as his forehead crashes right into where the bridge of your nose meets your forehead. Just kind of whack, and it stuns you for a good second.
What is something I can do as a monk to get out of this?
I have no idea. I've been rolling well this entire time, and I have no idea.
As I watch the two of them go, can I cast puppet on the guy holding her?
Is there some way Ryoka could like try and twist out of his grip?
You could
Slightly.
try.
Loki, that sounds almost like, oh hey, you're almost gonna snap your neck.
Okay, so to
Well, he's
break,
got her wrist. That's
yeah, because it's currently in a grapple.
Yeah.
So that would be
May I
Is,
cast
wait, hold on.
puppet
Is
the
he
crewmate?
sitting? Is he
Rowan.
sitting?
Give me a minute,
Yes, sir.
please. Thank you. All right, okay. So if you're trying to do that, you pull out. This would be technically a contested grapple. So you would either make, since you're trying to break free of it, you would either do an athletics or acrobatics check. And he would make an athletics check to see if he could withhold the grapple.
I'll do an acrobatics check because I have a higher
Okay.
thing in that. Okay, so that's a natural 20 plus 6.
Okay. So he's grabbed onto you, and he brings his forehead back and whacks into you. You use that momentum and pull yourself out. You are now free of the grip as you just stand back, dazed a bit, and your head hurts almost like a bad hangover. But you're out of the grip.
I'm gonna spend a key point immediately after you. Or wait, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just say, Lass just wanted a drink, and I go to like just chop him. Karate chop.
Okay, karate chop. So as you just want to drink, whack! Go ahead and make a melee attack.
Unarmored strike. 1D. That is a. Ooh, that's a 22.
22, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Gotta stop using.
Oh,
those
actually, no,
weighted
it's not a roll.
dice.
Wait, no, since you're a monk, you do roll damage because of your Right?
Yeah, I rolled damage.
Yeah, because of martial arts.
It's 1d4 plus 4. And then so he takes 6 points of damage, then I shall spend a key point to make 2 more unarmored strikes as a bonus action.
Okay, go for it.
First strike, that is oops, dice fell again.
Those
That
weights.
is a 24 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead, roll your d4 damage.
7 points of damage.
Whack! As your fist comes through, and you pretty much see as his jaw goes flying, and he takes himself back. He looks a bit rough, but he's still hanging in there.
All right, one more hit. That is oh god. 19, 20, 25 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead, roll.
That is another 6 points of damage.
All right. So as you bring your hand across and you pretty much snap right into his shoulder with the chop, bring over your left hand and crush right into his jaw, and then your right hand almost an uppercut. It's whack, whack.
Combo move.
Yeah. You almost hear a finish him, but he's still hanging in there. He is bruised. His eye is still slightly open, and his mouth is drooling from where you might have dislocated his jaw, but he's still hanging in there.
Ryoko's just in a fighting like shit-eating grin on her face.
All right, so as that happens, and you strike him, he kind of gets and tumbles back out of his seat. And you see his pretty much the entire back section behind him, where a majority of his crew. You can see a familiar yellow on brown. And you see multiple other crews just kind of look over at you. Everything goes quiet.
Oh god.
And then they go, yeah!
Oh god.
I would like everybody to roll initiative, please.
Alright.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez.
Blame Ronan.
Even me?
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, Christ.
Why are I
almighty.
rolling
9.
low? Oh my god. I just rolled.
Okay.
I'm not rolling anything below a 10 right now, and it's starting to scare me.
I rolled a 2,
Nice.
which is 6 in total.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Okay. So, as Ryoka, as you bring your fist out and you strike multiple times into this crewman, and you see as he gets up, and the others behind him as well, you can see as other people around the tavern are following suit. And you seem to have started something. Because the next thing you know, there are people, drinks, and weapons flying about.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez.
So, we have 25 to 20.
22.
20.
15.
That is 20 to 15. Hello?
No one? Okay,
Hello?
20 to 15.
I rolled a 20, but I think you already
I
got
got 15.
15. All right. So that's 15 is Villas. And then anybody else get higher than a 15? Nope. Okay.
No one.
15 to 10.
Oh jeez.
Oh, jeez.
10 to 5?
6.
Oh,
9.
good lord.
9 here as well.
Okay, so we have Iris at a 9. We then have Rowan at a 6. And we have that'll be 5 to 1.
No, I'm at a 9 as well.
You're at a 9 as well. Got it.
Yeah.
So Iris, you'll be going the same time as Niram.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. So we currently have joining the fray. Oh shit, you got everybody.
Oh no!
Shit, you got everyone.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
And this is how we die.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. You have 23 people entering combat with you.
Oh god!
Oh my.
Oh no!
How big is the room? Wait, how big is the room?
Can we flee?
Can we just walk out and everyone else murders each other?
Wait.
Okay, so I will quickly lay out the tavern for you guys, just so you can see what's going on. Decently sized establishment. You have your bar, we'll red. You have your bar area. You have a couple of here on green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. One second.
Arc sounds.
There were a couple of people intermingling, but most people are sitting with their own crew. So, as this happens, I need to go ahead and grab you guys from the safe area. It'll be objects, saved objects. It'll be Baron, Gilga, Judas, Melon, Nero. There we go.
I'm sorry for starting this fight, but not sorry at the same time.
Don't worry,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You
You
are
never were
sorry.
sorry.
There is no
Niram.
way you are sorry.
Rowan, Volus is currently over here on the far left. We have Ryoka over here. Niram, I'll say you were maybe chilling out at one of the tables. Ryoka, you're here. You were dealing with one of the pirates. Each pirate has a dedicated color. That means they are from a different crew. Just making that stand out to the obvious here.
Let's see how many crews we can piss off.
Oh no.
So we currently have a shitload of angry and well, not angry, but we should say there are some very enthusiastic pirates now. So as combat kicks off, we have first up Zoram. Zoram, as you currently have a very rowdy tavern that just suddenly all bursts up in cheers, and as drinks, fists, weapons, and even a dwarf go flying through the air.
Oh
Just randomly a dwarf goes flying across the room.
no! You just hear him go, ah!
I have a question. Exactly how is he flying? Was he tossed?
He was
or
thrown.
He seems to have been tossed.
Was he tossed like a football? Please tell me he was tossed like a football.
He was just kicked! The door's the
You
field
just
goal.
keep spinning midair. You keep spinning midair.
Toss me. You cannot jump the distance.
Toss
You
me.
have to toss me.
Like, throw me! Tell the elf nothing! Alright, now we need Iris. So we need Iris. Fuck, do we need... God damn it, this is why shit happens, and I hate it when people screw with my saved shit. Especially you guys, when you keep fucking with the map and you delete things.
Have
I
people
don't
drawn their
delete
weapons,
anything.
or are they
I
just
just-
unarmed?
There are people armed, there are people unarmed. It is, it's a collage. There we go, we have Iris. Iris will say you were sitting over here just behind him with, we'll say Clyde was there with you as well.
next question is: if you throw a returning dart, move at an angle, will it hit people on the way back?
Theoretically, you could always test it out.
I want to test it.
No,
You
no.
know what you gotta do?
I want to test it.
Kicking off the initiative order, Zora, what would you like to do?
Ryoko just starts running around the room in circles, hitting
I'm
everyone.
just going to pull out my quarterstaff, and I am going to just sit and ready an attack just in case anyone comes at me, because I do not want to get involved. Because I cannot cast any
Alright, so
spells.
you look, shit! They'd start panicking behind everybody else and behind the bar. Right. Now we have the. I need a gnome, but I'll just use a stand-in half-orc for now.
Yeah, there's no other safe. There's no safer area to run to. I can't jump over the bar.
I'm not a half-orc, I'm a gnome! So
And
5,
you've
10,
been
15, 20, 25,
gnome.
30. So you pretty
Yeah.
much hide over here by the edge of the bar. Got it.
Yeah.
Alright. As that happens, you just kind of cower away right at yourself. Next up, we have Ryoka. Ryoka, what would you like to do?
I would like to finish off this guy right in front of me, and I am going to take my quarterstaff, if you will allow me,
Certainly.
and I'm gonna whack this
Bonus
man.
action, draw, and whack! Go ahead and attack.
That is a 16 to hit.
16 just hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
Alright, this is a 1d6 plus 4. He takes max damage, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage.
So finally, as you bring the staff out and whack, you see as his teeth go flying, like maybe about five teeth just launch out of his mouth as he
Oh no.
pretty much blasters himself into the bar. He is down.
Yes!
The only thing heard in that day was just.
Perfect.
Bonk!
And Hope got a 5. Got it. So that would be
I can't
Clyde.
breathe.
5. All right. So after Ryoka, we now have the crew of the red on. That would be blue on red. So that means a red jacket with a blue outline. Currently, I'm just gonna do this rolls en masse. Oh, good fucking shit. Oh god. All right. So as this happens, you see these. And just for the instance of this, I'll make you blue. Just so nobody gets confused. Blue, we have blues, reds, and cyans, alright?
Alright.
Currently, the people going are the blues.
Wait, is Iris's crew the blue, the science?
No, that's not Iris's crew. Iris has a relatively small ship. It's nothing massive, so she'd have like a private crew. And if she wants, she can tell me what kind of a crew she has, and we can get that sorted out. But she's been really quiet.
I haven't. I don't know what kind of crew I have.
Okay, then maybe she's an out-of-work captain, and she doesn't have a crew.
I'm her
A
literally
retired
rolling
captain.
It's just like
I am the captain now.
All right,
no
so
wonder she doesn't participate in the leadership
Yeah.
roles.
So as this happens with the crew of the red on blue, sorry, blue on red, because red jacket with blue outline. You see, as one of them stands up, grabs onto the belt of the yellow and brown that you had just seen, and throws him into the bar. You just see as he crashes pretty much in this area as he just throws him and crashes into the bar. You see glass shatters everywhere, and some of the shelves come apart. You see as another one brings his fist back and plows it into the stomach of another. It's rambunctious, to say the least. There is no rhyme or reason to anybody who is hitting anybody. Hell, even some of the people on the same crew are hitting each other. It is literally fists are flying everywhere. You see a couple of weapons are drawn. It's things are getting weird. So after that, we have Bullets. Bullets, what would you like to do?
Seeing the situation, they got themselves into this mess, so He is just gonna casually go up to the bar.
Make Iris purple. All right. So currently, Volus, you make your way over past the party. You're gonna sit yourself down on one of the stools. As the familiar cry of "Ah!" crashing into the far side of the bar, it's getting interesting. So you sit down, and your little world is peaceful, beautiful, serene bliss. Does that end your turn?
He does look over. Where? Let me just see where this fight's happening. I may as well see if I could cast sleep on the ones that are currently being fought.
Okay, so you're going to cast sleep on who?
If possible, the person in front of Ryoka.
They're already asleep. That person's already asleep, or
Knocked
in
out.
essence
Okay, well-
asleep.
Sleep through violence.
Okay,
It's an assisted nap.
assisted nap. Got you. I'm trying to actually think of what would be the best situation because he doesn't need to fight. They intentionally got themselves into this type of stuff. So actually, I'm gonna just end my turn since I legit have no reason.
So as you
to
look over
consider
thinking
it.
to cast sleep, you see the person already slumped over the bar. Interesting. And you look back over towards the bar side with the gnome still dealing drinks to those around. Now, as that ends your turn, we now have the brown on yellow going. So, as that happens, the guys in red are brown on yellow. So, you step around, and then. Alright, so, as that happens. God damn it, I hate the background noise.
You okay?
Yeah, just a lot of background noise. Somebody just came home, the dog's getting all antsy. Anyway,
Oh,
go.
I know that feeling.
Oh yeah, I know. I've heard it through your mic. I just don't want you to hear it through mine. So, you see as the brown on yellow stands up, and they seem to have a lot more of an older crew. And see, a lot of these guys look maybe ranging about 40s or 50s. See, a lot of them look hardened from multiple years on the sea. And see skin sun bleach. You can see all of their cloaks and their cowls. Everything about them just seems salt stained. It seems old and tattered. And you can see it definitely shows in their experience. You see as some of them are throwing very experienced punches. You see one of the younger guys, maybe about early 30s, throws a punch, but it just seems to get deflected. There's a lot of things going around here. As one grabs a beer bottle and smashes it across another guy's face. Things are going rather interesting, to say the least, as I said before. Now, after that, we now have Iris, Niram. As you currently see as the bar is all fisticuffs with a group of weapons that are all miscellaneous. What would you like to do?
Niram, throw me in. Throw me in.
You just see Nerum's
I'm just like
facial
whispering over to
expression
him,
go.
just like, throw me in.
You just see his facial expression go from quizzical to, you know, that doesn't sound like such a bad idea, to, oh god, what if it goes horribly wrong? And then in the end,
Keep
he just
going.
goes,
Niram, throw me in.
he goes, ah, you know what? Didn't have enough fun today. You just see him go into a rage, just like full on grab Rowan and just chuck him like into the fray.
So as
Yeah,
this
I just
entire
wanted so
situation
long,
starts,
Bowser.
as this situation kicks up, the red film of rage just fills your eyes, and you take in this deep breath and go, "Ah!" And you run over to Rowan, you grab him by the belt buckle, by the collar of his shirt, and you rear back and just yeet. So I'd like you to go ahead and make a strength check.
Okay.
I'll be right back, bro.
And this is with advantage because I'm raging.
Yep.
That's a nat 20, so that's 23.
All right.
Oh,
So
jeez.
where were you aiming to throw him?
Just in the middle of the fray.
Throw me in
Alright.
the thicket.
So as you feel yourself rear backward, you're like, wait a minute, this feels like a bad idea! And you're already flying through the air. As you're flying through, you see multiple things. There are people being thrown onto tables and beaten senseless. The fight is just continuing to grow. It's even starting to spill out onto the street. Now, as you get thrown through the air, you seem to collide pretty much. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You go 30 feet flying, just kind of. As you fly, you seem to collide into one of the yellow on brown. Or sorry, brown and yellow. As you collide into this older guy, you knock him off of his feet. You do take a point of bludgeoning damage, and so does he, as you both just collide together. Now, Iris, as Niram goes into a rage, and you see him throw something or someone over you, what would you like to do?
Well, first and foremost, I look in shock at my companions as they are senselessly fighting, and I
Really? Senselessly fighting?
I wonder why this happened.
I wonder what caused all this.
Maybe because you can't control your one and only crew member, aka me.
Iris is gonna go over to the bar as well.
Alright, so just going around, it's like, excuse me, Niram, excuse me, just gonna get around. Yeah, there you go. And you just kind of like put your hand softly against his side and push him out of the way and get around into the bar. And you are in your own peaceful little bliss. Wait, sorry, that was Clyde. You didn't throw Clyde through. There we go.
She orders a gin and tonic.
Alright, you order the gin and tonic, and it is delivered to you within the same turn. It is that gnome just goes over, fills it, and slides it to you.
How much would that be?
It would be a silver piece.
She hands him the silver piece and she goes,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it happens every time. You don't need to worry about it. But it does get a little bit worse every once in a while. But hey, it's always fun to enjoy and watch. As he looks over, you can see the guy who was just thrown into the bar slowly coming back up. It's like, oh, son of a bitch. He just sees the gnome, walks over, just kind of grabs out this large mallet. Whack!
Does he pull it out of nowhere like the cartoon?
No.
Just like a mallet 3 times the size.
No, it was a mallet about the size of a woodworking mallet. One you used to like chisel something through. He just walked over and whack.
Instead of a
Pretty much
full-blown
just-
bonk like the quarterstaff, you just hear a little dink.
You go bonk. Yeah, he just walks over and deals with the essence behind the bar, and continues to serve drinks. Now, as that goes through, we now have just before Rowan, we have the other crew. We have the crew in the back, wearing the familiar blue jacket with the red outline. Completely different to the red jacket with the blue outline.
Totally different.
No confusion at all.
Okay. Awesome. So, as these crew start setting up and joining into the fray, you see as one of them actually does draw a weapon. It seems to be some sort of almost like a billy club, and just starts clubbering his way into the fray. The others using their fists, you see some of them draw out, looks to be almost a pair of brass knuckles, and they're thrown into it. It's pretty much in essence cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war. It's nothing here is being reserved. Five. Oh. Good lord. Alright. So, now, we now have, after that, we have Rowan. Rowan, what would you like to do?
Oh, this is perfect. As he flies through the air, his hands start moving, screaming out, and he casts Thunder Wave.
Oh no.
So as you fly through the air, you cast it. Go ahead and make an Arcana check for me. Just see if you can cast it while sailing through the air.
I got you.
This man is determined.
Where's my Arcana? Okay. Oh god, I'm scared. 12? 13 plus 1. 13.
Okay. See, that's just enough. Just. So as you sail through the air, you're making the almost like these arcane runes in your hand forming around as you see these sparks of lightning go between your fingers and then form into this almost ominous thunder cloud. And you bring your hands together and release it. This familiar crack of thunder fills the bar, charring every wooden surface and jumping from all the electric stands. So, in your area, that's a 15-foot cube, correct?
Yep. Everyone
It's
roll.
5, 10, 5, 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 5, 10,
Is it
15.
that my only
That's a
thought
lot of
is
people.
that how are we gonna pay for the damages?
15,
Easy
5,
answer, we
10,
don't.
15, 5, 10,
We
15.
just don't.
I just hit most people at the bar.
You, in essence, hit that cube.
Yeah.
Oh my
Don't they have
god.
to make? Don't
That's
they have
like
to make
every
a
They
saving
all have,
throw or
yeah,
be
they all
slow?
have to roll a Constitution saving
Oh,
throw.
take in mind, these guys have already been damaged. So,
Oh, come on.
It's gonna be the red mist. That's gonna be everything.
Everyone
Alright.
just explodes.
So, that's 1, 2, 3. They survive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 don't make it and fail their save. These two, let's see, does he make it? No, he doesn't. And the other pirate there, these guys are a bit fresh, but yeah. Everybody in these 3 quadrants fail their save.
Alright.
Go
well,
ahead, roll
take
damage.
2d. 15 damage.
15 damage. Alright. So as he
everyone fails.
sails through the air and sets off this loud thunder wave in the middle of the crowd. He was low, he was low, he was low, he was low, he was low. Actually, no, he wasn't. He was okay. He
They
wasn't.
only take half
he
damage.
wasn't.
Those who have passed the Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, the guys that didn't, though, they've still been into a fight. He took damage. He took damage.
God, what's your
He
body
took
count?
damage, and I believe he took some. So as you sail through the air and you see as the electricity just arcs from person to person, almost like a Tesla coil. And and you watch as multiple people are electrocuted where they stand and fall to the ground
back.
like a crispy bacon.
Great, this gets even
And
better.
5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10. He gets thrown into the wall. 5,
The
so
tables
5,
as well.
10. He was actually there, so he didn't get hit. However, he was just in range, so 5, and he gets thrown into the wall. So, you managed to have cleared the room pretty well as you.
May I use
But
half
most
a
of the people that fall to the ground don't seem to be moving.
May I
Or
use
breathing,
half a
for that
movement to
matter.
Stand up.
Oh no!
Or breathing. You.
You just had a fucking 10 kill. Oh jeez.
Ro just jumps up,
What
going,
have
anyone
you
want some
done?"
more?
Oh
Roan really
So-
out here just going.
In essence, yes. In essence, yes.
The person
Can
who is
it
right
please be what I
beside.
said to cast the spell?
Sure.
Please be what I said to cast the spell.
Sure. Skip them.
I
And
just picture
Detonates.
I just picture the guy who he landed into is doing a WTF boom.
Oh
I have a question.
Yep.
As I scream, anyone want some more? Would that be enough to roll me an intimidation check?
No, because currently you have no. And to do the intimidation would be normally an action to do. I know it's a bit kind of a stiff thing to do,
Alright.
but it is you have one action you've already used that to cast.
Oh, okay. Can I draw my sword still, though?
Yes, that is a bonus
It's a
action.
bonus action?
Yes.
Alright. I jump up to my feet, drawing my sword. Just go, anyone want some more?
All right, so you do so, and you plant your feet into the ground and look about, and most everybody seems to have or you seem to have their attention, or they're dead.
Not even knocked out, just dead.
I mean, yeah.
What do you think happens when you get hit with a thunder wave?
They just got fucking obliterated.
Suddenly throwing me in doesn't seem like such a bad idea.
A bad idea? I think that wasn't the best idea I've ever had.
Best idea I've ever had, that's for sure.
I regret nothing for starting this fight.
Neither do I.
Rowan, as that ends your turn, we now have Clyde. Clyde, what would you like to do as you currently see Rowan fly through the air and just detonate in a cloud of thunderous electricity and sound? What would you
And
like to do?
people.
I honestly have no idea. I think
Oh, that's not the bar.
Clyde's just gonna like. Oh god, what would Clyde do in a situation? I honestly don't know what Clyde would be doing right now.
Start playing lively
What?
bar music as
What?
people are beating the shit out of each other and die.
Yeah. See if you can give people inspiration points.
I already have
Let's
bardic
do it.
inspiration.
He's gonna break
so,
out
like-
his French horn and start playing something classic.
Make a performance check. As you withdraw your French horn from its sack and
Alright.
Just
release
goes,
it.
Just goes full epic sax guy.
I can't really do epic sax guy, but do as close as she wants.
No, please, not Careless Whisper in the middle of a bar fight.
Na, 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 na.
I was
Alright.
thinking of playing Careless Whisper on bagpipes.
I'm having trouble enough here at Clyde as it is. Shut your trolls for a moment.
Okay, performance. Charisma,
Hope, either stuff your mic into your mouth or turn your volume up. I can't hear you.
a natural 20.
Okay. So, you play a beautiful melody on your trumpet. Sorry, French horn. French horn. It is magnificent. It goes with the fight beautifully. And as the thunder and finishes up, you manage to draw that into your inspiration of playing. We'll say those of you within a few foot radius, that'd be, I'll say, I'll allow what? Iris, Ryoka, Niram, and Vulus. You guys have 1d6 inspiration from how well she played.
Yay.
Uh-oh.
Or
Wait,
he
doesn't that
plays.
mean I get 2d6? Because Ronan gave me bardic inspiration.
Then,
Well,
since you already have a bardic inspiration, it just kind of nil and voids out, so you still have only 1d6 to spend for your bardic inspiration, because you can only really have one at a time.
okay.
You can only be so inspired.
So, back to the top of the round, we have Zoram. Zoram, as you're currently cowering behind the bar, hear this loud capitalist thunder troll through, and you watch a bunch of the people in the middle of a fight just stop and fall over like limp sacks of potatoes.
Is there a
Crispy
window
potatoes.
nearby?
There are a couple, but they're on the other end of the bar.
Oh.
Mainly, the thing is there is on the left side here. You have stairs going up here that lead up to the second floor. The balcony kind of goes up and then continues off back into this area. This side of the tavern does not have a bottom floor entrance. It's only the top through the stairs. But there is a window from about, let me get here. There is a window just about. There's a window here. A window here. Here. And the one you're familiar with over at the top, it's the large circular window that just kind of broken through the first time you came in because it was thrown out from it. So, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna slide on by the crew because I just realized what kind of chaotic energy I have stumbled upon.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Excuse me, Niram. Excuse me, Clyde. 30. You get there with 30 feet of movement.
Can I like actually like go where the guy is knocked out, like kind of just like push him?
So you want to go behind the bar?
No, the where
The one in
Ryoka
front,
is,
yeah.
like kind of push him
Okay.
off the seat and kind of sit down.
You can kind of go over, just kind of. You see
Grabs out.
his body just kind of flops over to the side.
A few more teeth fall out.
I'm just imagining him like getting out some popcorn, just beginning to eat.
Are you guys
Niram's
always
in a
like
rage.
this?
What do you mean? He said. That ends your turn, right?
I do not believe I can do anything else at this moment, so yeah.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Ryoka just grins at Zoram and takes the guy's drink that she was trying to take before, downs it, spilling like probably most of it on herself as she's trying to chug this thing as fast as she can, and just winks at Zoram before taking her quarterstaff and rushing to the next closest guy, which would be this pirate. And I go to
Did you
whack!
get the drink? Did you
Nah,
get the drink?
I
Yes,
slammed
walk
the
across
mug down.
tavern.
Nah, actually, no. I want
Okay.
to chuck the mug before I go after this guy.
Okay.
Just into
So
the fray.
you go over, you grab it, down it. We'll say for that instance, when you grab it and then down it, say that technically be an action to do is just grab it 6 seconds to down it, put it down, and then grab it again and throw it. Well, for an action there, I'll allow you to down it and throw it, but I'll allow you to move, but you won't be able to make an attack at the end of it.
Okay, that's fine. Because I'll just use a key point.
Okay, so as you bring that back around and downing it and then throwing it at that person, as you turn about, go ahead and make a ranged attack.
That is a any addition to it, my dexterity or
Since it's technically a strength-based ranged weapon, that'd be a strength.
okay, it's 19 to hit.
19, that hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
What's the-
Actually, it'd be a D4. It's just a D4, no modifiers, just a D4.
He takes 2 points of damage.
So as you kind of down it, look over and chuck it across, you see he's busy looking over the area where Rowan's currently still kind of standing up with a sword, like frothing at the mouth, like, "Who wants some more?" As you just kind of throw it, kind of dunk right into the back of his head. It's like, "Ah!" And he turns around and you seem to have gotten his attention.
Ryoka giggles and looks at him dead in the eyes, quarterstaff ready, and she's like, "You want some, big boy?"
So you head over, go ahead, use your key point.
I use my key point and 2 unarmored attacks.
Okay, so flurry of blows. You come over and whack whack. So go ahead and make your 2 melee attacks, please.
24 to hit for the first one,
That hits.
and he takes 8 points of damage, so max damage.
So you walk over
Second-
and dunk, whack, and you pretty much jam it right into his chest. Go, start sucking in.
Second attack is a 17, 18, 19, 23 to hit.
3. That hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
Well, you got a +6. He takes said 6 points of damage.
6 points. All right, so whack, whack. As you come over, you bring your first fist around as he just starts looking over at you. You draw it forward, and you pretty much hit the tip of his chin, and it draws it back around to where he was first originally looking towards Rowan. And then as you bring your second fist over, you bring it and you pretty much jam it right to where his rib meets his gut. It's just whack! And you pretty much just shock his diaphragm. It's like, as he's trying to get his air back. So, does that end your turn?
That ends my turn.
All right, back to this. We now have the crew of the blue on red. With red jacket, blue outline. So, they look over at you, these individuals here. They bring their fist over, and as you whack into him, he kind of looks over at you and tries to give this kind of weak punch out at you. Yeah, it's not. So as he wings over your head, and it's not going to work. But the other guy attacks him, that works. Attacks the other guy, it doesn't work.
Oh god, this is gonna be quite the bloodbath.
I mean,
Like,
it already is.
already?
It's only getting worse.
There's 9 corpses around there.
10.
I have
Or 9 around me. Wait, no, there's 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, okay, that is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
You take that is 2 points of bludgeoning damage as just whack right into pretty much where your sternum is, as he just throws his fist over in your direction.
I'm gonna just say this, Loki. I just feel like Narum and Valis, if they're both sitting in the bar, all we're just imagining is the tavern on fire, and just Narum just saying, "This is fine."
No, Narum is gone. Narum is only rage now.
I am rage. I am anger.
I am Angie.
This is
I
good
am
to be a
Zorm.
stack.
This is Zorm. This is fine. This is fine.
Yeah, Zoram
I
Valis.
know.
Standard
Don't
engage
feel-
tactic. The standard engage tactic is just him raging, throwing me in, and me thunder waving.
Oh no.
I want Narum and Topaz to meet so bad.
Oh, good lord.
Yes, the two rage beasts.
We got a rage muffin and then we got a rage muffin.
I will ride you into battle.
Oh no.
That's a quote.
Kinky.
Kinky. Very
Not
kinky.
like that, but okay.
So, now we have, after Ryoka, we now have the crew. Crew's done now. Volus, what would you like to do as you see Ryoka just absolutely beats the shit out of one of the other crewmen?
Guess, yeah, like as he orders the drink, he looks back. I'm assuming all the other crews are gonna be fighting. Still,
Yeah, they're still fighting each other if they're not just still getting up from where they were fighting. Because they did
Guess
get
it's the-
thrown back because of his Thunderwave.
okay. Well, I can only assume this would be a perfect time to use sleep on people.
Okay,
So-
you can go ahead and use sleep if you want.
Let me just see. Sleep. Spell.
Growl.
I need to roll 5d8s. Oh god. 37.
Jeez.
37, alright. So, that would be, and what's the range of the spell? 60 feet, right?
90 feet.
90 feet, alright. So, from you, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
I
45,
think it affects
50.
closest to farthest as well.
Yeah, so closest, so it goes from lowest to highest. So that would be
It goes less than
one.
highest,
Yeah, so it would be 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and to affect them. So pretty much in that order. He's lowest because he got the shit kicked out of him by Ryoka. You have the paladin, or not the paladin, but you have the pirate here who just kind of threw a punch over at Ryoka. It's a mess. But yeah, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then so first one that takes off He was low. So that's 5, 15. So that's 20. It was low, so that would be what?
17
16.
left.
So we had
Okay.
16. Most of these guys were undamaged when they joined the fight, but they just failed. 17, 17. Currently I have 20. So 20, that's 17, that's 27. Plus another 17 would be 30, or no, would be 40.
So they would
I believe.
still be awake.
Yeah, so this person would still be awake, however, this person's out, and this person's out.
Yeah. One day without a bumbling fight among everyone, just to get a drink. Casually as he's still sitting there.
You just kind of, you turn around and just kind of
Such thing as casual.
flick your hand out, and you see as people just start going whack and falling out. Right, okay, you don't even have to hit this person. As you just see, as you make a motion to attack him, you just see as he just kind of faints and falls over to his side. Now, after Volus, we have the Borden's crew. And that is, in essence, yeah, they're pretty much almost out of the fight anyway. So we have he who was thrown out. I guess he's actually going to try. What's he going to see?
Yeah, now he's outside in the fighting street.
He starts running. As this happens, I would like Iris, Niram, Ryoka, and Clyde to go ahead and make a perception check.
Uh-oh.
Perception is
That is a
Wisdom.
17 from Nerim.
That
One of the
is
characters has a bomb. You must perceive who
Yeah,
has
that's a
it.
17 from me too.
13, 16.
So as these guys run out and they push the door open, you can hear the crowd outside. Doesn't sound like it's a fight anymore. It sounds like it's a riot being put down by force.
Oh. Uh-oh.
So you hear these sounds of gunfire, almost like a massed volley. Just kind of crash, the stuttering crash of a volley, and then just hear this kind of whimpering cries outside, and then the sound of butchery, clubbing. It sounds like things are being put back to order, and soon will be to the tavern as well,
Um,
from what it sounds like.
Oh. What have I started?
who's it?
This is all my fault.
This would be Iris and Niram now.
Upon hearing the destruction outside, or chaos returning, or chaos.
It's just chaos.
I'm trying to think of the word.
Being subdued.
Pandemonium. Oh, you mean
Sure,
oh.
yes. Subdued. Thank you.
Cry havoc and let's slip the dogs of war.
Iris is gonna try and get the attention of the party and motion for them to leave.
Okay, so as you're trying to get everyone, it's like, we gotta, like, people, we are leaving! Pretty much like that.
We need to get out.
Yeah, it's like Aliens when Hicks is saying, Marines, we are leaving! That's in essence what you're doing.
Yes.
Yeah, Nerim falls out of rage because he hasn't attacked anyone. He has only chucked Rowan into the fight.
Hey, he's only thrown Rowan.
Yeah.
And he hasn't taken it, and no one has attacked him, and he has attacked.
Yep.
I have a
So
question.
So, yes.
Before he
Question away.
Before he falls out of rage, could I just like slap him on the back, just being like, "Come on, we gotta go."
As you go over, just kind of whack! Let's go! It's not enough to really throw him back into a rage, but get his attention.
Oh, never mind then.
I mean, if you want,
If
you
you
can
want
throw
to-
some
yeah.
if you want, you can throw some
No.
force into it.
No, it's okay. I just feel like him staying in rage is gonna be helpful.
yeah, and Nerim suddenly like, what happened? What happened? Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah,
We-
Niram, as the red film over your eyes clears, you just see the bodies stacked over the tables and each other. You see the fighting is still continuing. You hear the crashing of gunpowder and weapons and slaughter and bludgeoning from out in the street. It
Yeah.
is...
The only thing
Yeah.
you see in his eyes is terror as he just runs over, like, tries to, like, drag Ryoka with him, and just
Oh, no.
runs towards the door.
Make a grapple check.
Oh, jeez. Okay, that is 11 plus, what, 5? What was athletics? Yeah, plus 5, so 16.
Okay, 16. So, Ryoka, I would like you to go ahead and make a... This will be... Are you going to try and break the grapple so you can stay in the fight?
I want to try and break the grapple.
Make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Because I get a +6. That's a dirty 20.
So in essence, you just see Nero
So,
try to grab you, and you
Hiram,
just
as
jump
you
over.
reach back and try and grab, as you reach back trying to grab onto Ryoka, you just dodge out of the way, and it's like you feel her in your hand for a second, and then she disappears out, and you're like, "Oh shit, no!"
Yeah,
And
but
she
Nero
disappeared.
he doesn't really notice, so he just runs further.
He's like,
All right.
like his arm is like ghosting as if he's like holding something, but it's not
Yes,
there.
yes, exactly. And then, like, he's arrived at the door. He looks into his arm, and he's like, "But wait, what?"
All right. So, do you leave? Do you leave the tavern?
I am at the door, but I'm not leaving yet.
Okay. So these guys are currently outside. You had 5, 20, 25, 30. You could get there, not exactly to the door, but you could get close to
Yeah,
it.
close enough.
So, as that happens, you're like, wait a minute, my hands are empty. We now have the crew. We now have the blue on. We now have the red on blue. So blue jackets, red outline. As that happens, they are looking about. Let's see, are they smart enough? Okay. So, as you start with, as everybody's trying, it looks like everybody's trying to withdraw from here. You see, as the crewmen there all instinctually start getting back. They back up. And they have nothing to do with the fight anymore. They back up and they seem to only be defensive. Now, ending their turn, we now have Rowan. Rowan, what would you like to do?
Towards the ones that are backing up, I'm just going to go get closer, and I'll do the same thing as I did to these guys, and just like bring my hands out. Just bring my hands out, just gesturing to everyone on the floor before
Okay.
turning towards one of the people. Hold on a second. All right, so yeah, before turning towards one of the people with a red on blue uniform and attempting to take it.
All right. So you head over to them, a body that's currently singed and burned from electricity. You go over, just kind of grab onto him, look pretty much locked on eyes with the crew over there who's just kind of weirded and creeped out by you. You reach down and grab onto the corpse. It's crispy in your hands, but you start taking the uniform off. It's going to take you a few moments. But we could say you are
I do this just like staring them straight in the eyes.
I'd say I'll say you have proven intimidating enough to not have them deal with you. Now,
Hold on.
so after Rowan, we now have Clyde. Clyde, what would you like to do? As things seem to be getting worse and worse for the party.
Clyde's gonna leave with them.
Or better, depending on the perspective.
Yeah, Clyde's gonna leave with them and just be like, ha ha ha, nope. Not today, Satan.
Wow. Okay.
as he leads with them.
All right. So as you just lead around, you're like, nothing to do with me. Bye, Felicia.
Yep.
Is our head your way out? Now,
Yep.
that happens. We now have back to the top of the round. We have Zoram. What would you like to do?
Well, hearing Clyde
Sorry,
say
I'm
this,
back.
they're going to get themselves out of this chaotic element.
15, 25, 30. You can get there.
Where's the door?
Door is just about here. Show you. Mm-hmm.
I have a question. Is there any way that we could use the back door instead?
You could certainly try if you want to.
I think using the back door would be better just because front doors seems to be where the noise was coming from.
And the only real back door you've seen was from behind, just about like there. It's behind the bar.
Idea. Because I don't think that leads to the outside, does it?
Who knows? You don't.
I'm just going to just do a dash to use my dash as an action to just get myself out the door, see what the situation is.
So immediately as you and open up the door and get out, it's like you stay in the doorway for a few seconds, and looking about, it's a bit of pandemonium. And see, there's a group of about 30 to 40 just random crewmen about, all colors ranging. And you see from the left side of the street down to the right, in the flood with these people. Except from the far left, you can see what looks to be almost a small organized group, seeming to be in almost like a police line fashion, that are currently pushing and beating and shooting their way through the crowd. And the crowd is starting to migrate down to the right.
I motion to the people inside, like if I'm still in the door, I'm just like motioning for them to like hurry up.
All right. So motioning them for a hurry up, we now have Ryoka. Ryoka, it's now your turn, as you were just currently trying to be grabbed by Nurum.
She sees that like the whole group is starting to leave in the rush, and looks at the guy that hit her, and she looks to Ronan, and goes to rush off to Ronan.
Mm-hmm.
It's Rowan.
Oh, wait, Rowan. All right. Should I be?
Yeah, Rowan, like the Rowan tree.
5:30. You can get about there to Rowan, as he's currently
I
looting
have-
the corpse of its
I mean, I would
valuables.
assume I would take anything,
I have 40 feet of
everything it
movement.
has.
You have 40 feet of movement.
Yeah.
You can get there pretty much in the same hex as he was.
She touches his shoulder and just leans down and she's like, "Come on, we gotta go, like now."
Uh-oh.
All right. So as that happens, we now have the Steel crew. They are gone. They're out. We now have the Willis. Willis, what would you like to do? Willis. Willis.
I just realized I was muted. So yeah. So Valis follows along with them, at least keeping up the pace. He does check back to see what the other crews are actually doing, if they're also like trying to flee the back door or is like ready to defend themselves. But other than that, he is gonna try to leave through the back way with the rest of the party.
All right, so trying to leave. Well, they're currently, looks like they're all going through the front door.
Oh, they're all going through the front?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to the front door.
Just follows along with everyone else then. He does ready a spell though, just in
All right,
case.
so 5, 10,
Anything
15,
comes.
20, 25, 30. You can get just about there. So as that happens, we now have the Bourdain crew. Bourdain crew is out. No, that would be Rain crew's out. Actually, no, that's the Cecile. Cecile's crew. We have the Bourdain's crew. Bourdain's crew, they are. Yeah, they see the situation. So, do they hear what's going on? Yeah, one of them does. He's gonna 20, 30. He's gonna see for the first door he knows of. 10, 30, and they're gonna start pulling out. So now, as everybody seems to be starting to flee the bar, we have Bourdain crew. We have Iris and Niram. Iris, Niram, what would you both like to do?
Leave.
Yeah, I think the common consensus right now is leave.
I'm like holding the door open.
So, as a common consensus is for leave, we have Iris. 5:30, getting out. 5:20, 30. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. I had to mute my mic. No. We have the Wrighton crew. They're staying there. They're not moving. Rowan, what would you like to do? As you currently have them staying away from you.
Yeah. Rowan just finishes up with undressing the charred corpse before casting Longstrider on himself and also booking it.
Okay, so Longstrider gives you how much extra movement?
10 extra movement.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Then it comes to Clyde. Clyde, what would you like to do? Clyde.
I'd awaken thyself.
I guess Clyde is just gonna follow the rest of the party out.
All right. Following the rest of the party out. So, there's the party out and following out, and you see the street before you is completely coated in about 30 to 40 people with what looks to be a police line marching away from left to right, going through the street, seeming to be clearing it at the moment.
Oh no. Yeah, no, he's just gonna stay with the rest of the party and just like, I do not exist. Even though I had nothing to do with this, I do not exist. And flee with them.
Alright, so. There we go. Now. Clyde does that. We have back to the top, we have Zoram. So Zoram, as you're looking out, you currently see down the street, it's still, the guards are coming. They're clearing their way through. And you see a very familiar, tall, lean, and muscular Goliath heading the line of this police wall. And he's currently pushing through and he's battering people down, if not outright. Throwing his swords in.
Where would I know this person from?
You have familiar to you in the aspect that you've heard of the party talk about them. However, you haven't really met this, but you've only heard of this person. So that's what you're familiar with.
Okay. How far are they?
Maybe about 30-ish feet away.
And whereabouts? Whereabouts are they? Like around here? Like which side are they on? This side, or here?
All right. So now, as that ends up happening, looking about from the sides of the street, and okay, just to clarify, what exactly are you doing?
Well, I'm just wanting to head in the opposite direction that that they're coming from.
Okay. So in that essence, you would be going. Guards are coming from. Be any these guys? See, that's the police line. In essence, that's the police line. Okay. They're on the left. The crowd is over here on the right and filling the street. So for you to leave, you'd have to go this way, out to the right and through an alleyway, if there is one.
Yeah, I'm going to try and make my way to the right and like look for an alleyway, like kind of move with the party.
So heading down along the street, you have, in essence of where the street is, you have about maybe a 15-foot clearance to the street. That seems to be some sort of a sidewalk. And then street. And the street's currently being cleared. Anything within the street would be considered difficult terrain or rough terrain. So you'd be moving at half speed. Anything on this side, you'd still be running into people, but less likely to do so. Now, Zorm, does that end your turn?
Yes.
So that would be Ryoka's up next.
Ryoka's gonna follow after Rowan.
All right, so
I too have
Rowan,
40 feet of movement.
you do. 30, 40. Make it up to just beside him. Now, as that ends up happening, we then have the Cecile crew. They are currently out of it. We now have Volus. Volus, what would you like to do?
Let's see. I'm just looking at the stream. I'm assuming we're up there in the corner, or are we still in the bar?
You are currently you've made your way down. You made your way from the corner here. You said you wanted to leave, so you went down this way and across. You're currently near the doorway, just in front of it, actually.
He first goes through the doorway, so that's 5 of his movements.
All right, out of the doorway. I mean, Clyde is currently blocking the doorway, but you can get around him. He's a pretty agile and thin figure.
He's not trying to block the doorway. If he was, he'd like move to the side.
I'm trying to body block. Anyways, let's see here. They went to the right, correct?
Yes. You saw as Zoram left and went right. He looked left and went right.
And then Volus would follow along. He still has a spell prep as well.
So that was 5:30. You make it just about there behind Zoram. All right. So after that, crew gone. You're gonna try and head out the back door. They don't even try and open it. They just crash through it. Takes them a few tries, but they manage to break through the door. Those of you inside just kind of hear this crash. They manage to break through the door, and they keep going through this small door that the gnome would have as a back door. Now,
instead of going through the back door, I'm gonna follow the rest of the party. Safety in numbers.
Okay. Gotta fix the police line for a second.
Oh god, it's a firing squad.
In essence, yeah. It's a police line. They're clearing the street. They might be pirates, but they know how to put a riot down. Or it seems to be a riot.
There's some law in their place.
Now we have Iris and Niram. Iris, Niram, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna switch directions, so I'm actually following the group. Safety numbers.
Okay, so following the group, and 25:30. You get outside. As soon as you get outside, you look to your left, and you hear the immediate collision of the sound that was once muffled. You now hear this kind of and of multiple guns going off. It's the brawl in the street has turned almost into a riot, and it's caused the guard, or what seems to be the guard that the pirates hold here, is currently putting it down hard.
I would call him more of like the biggest pirate group that has control of the city.
I'm so sorry.
It would make sense.
You're back in. Apologies.
No, that's all right. Don't need to apologize. Now, we then have Niram. Niram, what would you like to do?
Yeah, Niriam is just gonna follow the party for now.
5, 20,
Doesn't really have
30.
anything else to do.
So as you make it out, the same thing happens to you. Everything that was muffled is now out there. You hear the sporadic gunfire. It's no longer really like in a line. It's just like, and this is happening all across the city. You can hear it happening everywhere. It's like anybody who has anything has been, apparently this one little fight has managed to spring out into every little fight. Now, Niram, as that ends your turn, that would be Rowan's crew. Police advances. Currently clearing their way through the crowd. Now, we have Rowan. Rowan, what would you like to do?
Yeah, just follow along, going the same path the rest of the party is going.
Okay, following along with the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's not what I wanted to do. Ah.
Ouch.
All right. Circles represent the crowd in the street.
Oh god, some of the crowd's close.
You get there. 40 feet of movement. Now we now have bottom of the round with Clyde. Clyde, what would you like?
Clyde is still just gonna follow the party
Okay,
unknowing as to where to go.
20, 25, 30. Clyde following the party. Back to the top, we have Zora. Zora, what would you like to do?
Any bright ideas from the rest of the party on where to go? Is there any alleys that I can see?
From where you can see, there are a lot of alleyways here. Most of them are thin and lean, but there are alleyways.
I'm gonna try and make my way towards the closest alleyway.
Okay. So that would be pretty much like past the area of the tavern. Because with the tavern, it continues on, or the wall does at least, because there's another building next to it, and then it breaks off into an alleyway.
Okay. And there. So there's no one really on the sidewalk area, basically.
No, there are a couple of people, but it's like you can easily get them out of the way.
Again, Izorn's gonna turn to the rest of the party. Any bright ideas on where to go?
We could always I'm trying to remember if I wouldn't Iris be able to just get back on her ship? We could always borrow a ship to get out of here.
My internet just.
Well, he's
Okay.
gonna continue making his way down that street, just kind of, pretty much just trying to avoid the guards.
Okay. So, trying to avoid the guards, it's a pretty easy thing to do because the guards are congealed. They know what's going on here and they don't want to have anything to do with it. Now, as you're starting to go through the streets, you do feel this kind of familiar rain starts to fall. You're familiar being around here. This area gets a lot of rainfall, but this probably won't help the situation. So, as you keep leading your way through, say for the instance of this, I would like everybody to go ahead and make a general dex check.
Got a 19.
Okay.
I finally rolled something good.
21.
Natural 20 plus 1.
Okay.
No, wait, no, sorry, 19. I counted that wrong.
All right.
It's
Then
just
we-
a straight check.
Just a straight check.
That is a. So it's an 18 plus 4, so that's 22.
Okay.
Wait, no, it would have been 21. Sorry, I forgot I have a
Game, get your head in the game. Come on.
Ah!
All right.
Out the game.
I would say for the like of this, the party is able to escape. It does take a little bit, but due to the slow nature of some of the other party members, but the sound of the continuous fighting does continue throughout the streets and throughout the night. Eventually, you all finding yourselves back to the docks, where it seems to be a little bit more contained. Everything seems to be quiet and calm around the docks. A little bit more of a control going on here. You don't know why, but it just is. But it does allow you guys to escape back through there and have some sort of a quiet evening as the rain continues to fall.
What
Got
was
out of
that?
Let's see. It probably that little bar fight got a little too rowdy. If you want my honest opinions about it.
I mean, I didn't mean for anyone to get killed, but Rowan here.
Uh-huh.
It was an accident.
Accident, sure. If it was an accident, you wouldn't have cast the spell.
It was self-defense. They were gonna attack me.
If I recall
Well, why did you
properly,
all
you
decide
begged-
to...
You
Here's
begged
my question. Why did you all decide to just randomly fight?
I didn't think the whole bar was gonna blow up.
You're
when I
attacking
hit
someone
him.
who was just having a drink. You and
He
your weird
wouldn't
act of...
share.
Because he doesn't know you. Is that
So?
what I'd say? I swear.
Well, here's the thing.
That
See a
alcohol
teammate.
made you lose a few
Oh
cells, I think,
gosh, am I
Rayo.
gonna have to make an alchemical jar?
If you see a teammate getting attacked, you gotta help them out. Although I did not expect it to go that well, I guess.
Oh no, it
Depending how
went
you take it.
fantastic. None of us are dead. So I say that's a win in
We're
my book.
dead, but now we're probably gonna
No.
get wanted by the pirates.
We are pirates, laddie.
See,
Yeah,
y'all
well,
looked at me weird
maybe.
when I got my uniforms, but I'll just dress in those. What are you gonna do?
Simply just not be here.
I mean, I wouldn't mind changing uniforms, especially when my captain doesn't really do captaining.
That reminds me, you all haven't really told me a lot about yourselves. Considering how chaotic you all are,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Same.
you punched a man's teeth out.
Justin, what day is it? out of
Correction.
curiosity, like in the week?
I
Here?
knocked his teeth out with my staff.
Current day of the week here, it would be the... Do you want human calendar? Do you want dwarven calendar? Do you want elven calendar? You have to be specific.
I'm
I
just-
guess human and or elven.
Human would be Saturday, elves would be Star Day.
Just your normal Saturday.
I should just become a paladin of the Geneva Suggestion Oath.
I've had it. If you do, I swear to God, you will be...
I want.
My banhammer is ready. My banhammer is ready.
I did not
Mhm.
expect to kill 10 people. I just wanted to knock them back.
You didn't expect to kill 10 fucking people?
No!
What did you
You really
expect would happen when you dove into a crowd of people and cast Thunder Wave?
I'm sorry to say this, but this
Did
is the
your
thing that-
brain cell decide to take the day off? Obviously.
Okay, you're
I love
assuming
that.
that my brain cells even got to work today.
Mr. Mouth is
I'm just-
continuing to move, but Mr. Brain has long since departed.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. There's a reason why the saying called "think before you act" is a thing.
I know.
Oh no, I
That-
thought about it. I just didn't think it'd go this far.
I I saw this coming. All I saw was either the tavern's gonna get a riot. There was either two possibilities: a riot or the tavern burning down. And I was just like, I'm getting my fucking drink before any of this shit happens.
Ryoka looks around and is just like, wait a minute. I don't think we did what we were supposed to do when we went there in the first place.
Because of the whole bar fight, we were supposed to find the guy.
Well, he didn't
until-
give me a sip of his drink. If he gave me
Oh
a
my
sip of
God.
his drink, then we
Well,
wouldn't be
Ryoka?
here
I
right
swear,
now.
Yes,
your
Ryoka.
greed is gonna be what kills you.
I have
What's gonna
given
kill
you.
me?
I have given you. I have given you something very special. I will take it away if something like that happens again.
But
she
that's
didn't
not
use it in the
fair.
fight.
Yeah, I didn't use it in the fight. I didn't kill anyone.
I guess the
So-
saying is life isn't fair.
We don't know if they're dead. They might
Ryoka
just be
grumbled something and
knocked
it's just
out.
like, yeah, we'll see.
Tempted to just put Rayuka to sleep, but I'm holding against it. Anyways, enough bitching about. We need to figure out what to do next and to find that captain.
I
Val's
didn't see him at
Chances
the
are you
bar.
probably killed him in there.
Val's kind
I
of
don't
looks
think I
around, see
saw
if he
him.
can catch glimpse of the guy if he's about here. By the port side.
Chances are those guys are like his crew that escaped.
Grip?
Yes. Sorry, I didn't realize my mic was
Muted.
muted. I apologize for that.
All good. I'm just saying, can Vols try to see if he could spot the captain somewhere on the port side?
You can certainly try. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, perception. Thank God I have decent perception. Let's see. Roll that dice. At 14, 18.
All right. So, looking about, you see a mixture of relatively decently portrayed humanoids. Other than that, you don't really find anything that really stands out to you as the captain you had seen before.
Yeah. That's that captain also like the leader of this place or not? Grape? Was that captain like boasting about how he was the leader of this place or not? I can't remember.
From what you know and understand, the captain of this crew that you normally predominantly see displayed are definitely a mixture. It's you know there is one person that really holds the iron fist, but you know that the lower yield, like almost like a pyramid power, is there are different people that hold different parts.
I see. Well, guess he's gonna go search around the port to see if he can find this guy so he could tell him about the Lord Blaine stuff.
Well, then I suggest you start looking.
That's what I said.
Then go do it.
Can as Volsey, can you also just cast sleep on Ryoka?
Certainly, if you want, go ahead and roll your sleep damage.
Last person that tried to cast a spell on her got his nose broken.
No regrets.
It's because he tried to puppet you, he didn't try and put you to sleep.
Oh, he's probably gonna get his nose broken anyway.
There's no saving throw on sleep. It is he rolls the damage, and if the damage is more than your health, you sleep.
Okay, let's see. 4D. Wait, what is it? I have to roll 4D. Oh, 5D8s. Okay, I rolled 4D8s last time. Okay, it's rolling now. 5d8. Oh god. Does a 32 put you asleep?
No, most certainly.
So as you release the spell, energy just kind of washes over Ryoka, and you see she takes like a step forward, seeing you do it, and then just kind of and slumps forward and plants herself into the stonework of the docks.
Can I attempt to catch her before she falls?
I was just
Make both of you make a dex check, please.
Dexterity
14.
check is.
I think
Where's
it's
my
time
dice?
she took a little bit of a nap, don't you think?
Ah. Give me a second, my dice just rolled off the table. And that's a 19.
19. I'll give you a little bit of advantage because you're trying to help, so I'll say I'll add a say that'd be enough with being able to catch. Yeah,
On whose end?
be able
Or
to catch
both
him.
of us?
Both of you would be able to just kind of like, oh shit, and manage to catch her just before she falls. All right.
Well then, I think I'm gonna keep looking for some form of blacksmith or armor smith.
This is looking for the captain as well.
And just for an idea of what it is, it's currently late. It's maybe about 9-ish, 10 o'clock in the evening. Actually, no. You guys got here about 10, so it's maybe about 2 o'clock in the morning. So it's late, and it's starting to rain.
Oh god.
I don't think we're gonna have much luck finding. Perhaps we should just find somewhere, take a sleep, look during the daytime. It'll be easier.
Let's see if the inn hasn't burnt down yet.
I'll be right back. Give me a moment.
Certainly. So, as this continues and the rain continues falling, it doesn't get harder, it just continues raining. What would you guys like to do? Because you're all currently sitting down by the docks looking for the captain. You don't seem to find him. You're all just... You managed to find somewhere. It's not like a park bench, but you managed to find a couple of supplies that are just bundled down and you sit on them using like a bench.
Well, considering I don't know what the captain looks like, I can't really do much.
Just looks to his... Well, his hand a moment, the one that had the weird marking, but he does look over to the group. So, what's going to be happening after we tell this captain that Lord Blaine has spoken about his own words? We should also leave the sorcerer out of it, but we do need to get out of here as soon as possible. Unless we want to become one of those things.
Iris looks at the group and she goes, I can offer board on my ship.
That works. It's probably closer, and I suppose that it's free.
Everyone has to do their own work on a ship, unless they'd rather be stranded out at sea. You said like trying to point out the obvious, but
You cut it out for me.
Alright. So, Iris, as you lead them back to your fine ship, definitely a small ship. If some of you are familiar with it, it would be a sloop. It is a small sloop ship. And has one mast and maybe 4 masts, but other than that, it's maybe about the size of holding a crew of about 10 people. Anything larger wouldn't be able to hold.
So I see we could probably procure a bigger ship. There's like kind of
This
idle.
works.
True. Anyways, I guess once we tell that captain, I guess we
Sorry
go
for
off.
that.
Is someone just carrying Ryoka around?
Yeah, Rowan would just
Yeah.
be carrying you like enough firemen's carry.
Rowan and Iris are
Over
currently
the
carrying you.
shoulder, or
Yeah. Firemen's carry, it's like Okay, how to explain this?
right?
Fireman's
I mean,
carry
I
is
guess-
over the shoulders.
I think it's just best if you Google it. Yeah, over the shoulders.
Ah,
Cool.
I assume everyone just stays in the ship for tonight.
I guess.
If you want,
Um,
you can try and find yourself somewhere to sleep. It's relatively tight ship. I mean, there's no real place to sleep on it. I mean, you have the lower deck, which is maybe used for some sort of food stowage and maybe a hammock or two, but that's for the captain. Other than that,
Yeah.
it's very small.
Um,
It's compact and pretty much it is a light trader. It is you pretty much go through selling maybe about 3 or 4 crates of stuff, and then that is what you can haul.
Yeah, I just go to a lower deck, lower Ryoka, and then just fall asleep.
I'll be posting an image of it, mostly in no mic for you guys to
wait,
see.
is this is this Iris's ship?
This is Iris's ship. It's a small sloop. If you guys want to check no mic, that's where the picture would be.
so small.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Very small.
be right back.
Can someone quickly catch me up on what happened?
Not much.
Basically, after
If you want to, go ahead. No, if you want to, go ahead.
So basically, after we all left, we saw a firing squad of the quote-unquote law had just fired upon a crowd of people in the streets. We managed to get away in the port, but then Valis and Rayaka just started arguing about what to do next.
Okay.
Iris offered safety on ship. Valis just kept casted sleep on Iris. And
You mean
well,
Ryoka?
for so far,
I was about to say on Ryoka, probably, right?
Ryoka, my bad, Ryoka.
guess
And hopefully we presumably find that captain and then just sail out before the sorcerer has our asses.
All right.
That's kind of at least the idea.
Thank you
Unless
for that.
another tavern fight happens. As a joke. But yeah, that's the idea.
Okay.
And I hear some car, I think, getting robbed.
Be right back again.
So, as you all find yourselves back onto the ship, some of you not staying awake and looking about as the sounds of fire and the ruckus slowly starts dying out from the town, just about maybe 5 o'clock in the morning. Seems it's pretty much totally secured. By that time, while the sun's rising, you can see upwards of about 100 people are bandaged, being carried somewhat in any kind of state, being carried back to their ship. You see multiple people are maimed. You can see a couple of them. It looks like they survived by sheer luck. Rowan, for the love of God, dude.
What?
Were you making love to your mic? Jesus
Oh my-
Christ.
My cat jumped out of my arms and brushed against the mic.
Okay,
I
so the
kind of-
cat was making love to my god.
Yeah, a cat was making love to the mic. Got it. But as you all figure this out and see as the crew's returning to different ships, and it seems everything's quiet. Nobody's really talking. There's no sound. The sound of rain that's continued through into the morning. And as that happens, I think that's what we'll call it for today.
It's at this moment Zoro found out how
They
much of
fucked
an
up.
insane party he's come across.
Oh, yes, join
Oh,
the
yeah.
club.
Welcome to the madness, I guess. Yeah. I'm gonna quickly close this out. So sorry.
Not our fault you joined the party.
All right. Thanks everyone who followed. Thanks for the subscription. I'm gonna close this out here. And well, thanks for staying. Have a nice day, night, whatever.